Alright, today we're looking at testing the new Defender with and without the rear locker. Now you might remember in the past I've done some tests on this rocky section on a place called Grisdale with my Defender that's got the rear e-locker on it, and if you remember what we did is we put a camera on the inside on the screen so that we could actually have a look at what all the discs were doing as it was going up this rocky section. Now in the last couple of days what's happened is that I managed to meet up with a couple of new owners of Defenders, and one of them had an identical vehicle to mine, the one on the far right hand side, but it didn't have the locker. So it was great to get a chance to get out with the guys on the lanes in the Lake District, and we went through all sorts of different lanes with rocky sections, through numerous fords and various different technical sections. Some fantastic scenery as you can see. And it probably doesn't surprise you to know that we ended up at Grisdale at that same rocky section, and one of the guys wanted to go driving up it. So let's just remind ourselves what I've got. So mine's got the rear OEM locker. My vehicle's NY21 D250, the 3-litre diesel 6-cylinder. I'm running 18-inch OEM steel rims, and I've got the Goodyear Duratrax on mine. So a couple of days before we met with the guys, we went and checked out the lanes, and you can see mine just went up that rock section there. We have got it in rock crawl mode, so it locked everything up as it had done before, and it went up pretty easily. So I think it's fair to say that we're all really interested to see how the Defender would do on the same section without the rear locker. So this vehicle's an NY21 D250, same 3-litre diesel 6-cylinder engine, but it's on 19-inch OEM alloys, and it's also got the standard optional off-road tyre, the Goodyear Adventurer. So let's take a look at how it did then. So as it approached the rocks, it seemed to go up okay, and then we started to get a little bit more slip. But with traction control and the center diff lock, it did get itself up there, but we were a little surprised at just how much slip it did actually have. We weren't quite expecting that much. So when you take a close look at the line that I actually took, you see the front tire there is right on the edge of that rock, so it's just grabbing that rock up with its sidewall, and it seems to take that line again with the rear wheel, just grabbing that rock on the right hand side, and then up it goes. When we actually look at the other vehicle without the locker, it actually misses that rock and seems to take a slightly different line. We tried to get it to take exactly the same line as mine, but it looks like we failed, and it looks like it did take a different line, and that's why it looks like really we weren't really comparing apples with apples. So that said, I think what we're going to do is we're going to get back in a couple of weeks with the guys. We're going to go back over some lanes, and we'll probably end up back at Grisdale and maybe try that again. It was great to see the Defender out, going over various different technical sections. We had a lot of fun out there with the guys, and everybody had a great time. So as you can see, we're going through all sorts of different terrains and trying the Defender in different ways. We've had some really nice steep climbs like this one, where the Defender without the locker was really put to the test on this cross axle section going up the hill at the same time, but it coped absolutely fantastically, as you can see, just working out things as it was going up the hill, and everybody thought he'd done a really good job, so yeah, we were really pleased. So if you like what you saw, come and join us then on the all new Defender Offroad groups, and we've got channels on YouTube, you've got a Facebook group, and you can join us on the Instagram as well to see all of the photos that we post. Hope to see you there. Thanks.